thought that was pretty dramatic. Hello, world. It's Wednesday, the 6th of January, 2021. The present time is now 11:14 a.m. Right, I suppose it's going to be 11:15, and yep, my watch is still up 10 seconds fast. It's weird, I really feel like I just synchronized it, the atomic clock, yesterday, but it's okay. No big. Good enough, as they say, for government work. Off to a bit of a late appearance time here. On account of taking my mother's vehicle over to the dealership this morning. Dropped it off, drove back home in a service loaner. And the service loaner is pretty different from, well, I mean, it's subtly different. I guess subtly different. But different enough to be appreciable from my mother's car. So I kind of have half a mind to do a car review. I'm like, hey, I could do a car review. That'd be fun. It'd be a little different. Because I like cars. I have a car on hand. Play around with it a little bit. Got a camera. I just might do it. I might just do it. I wonder where that thing is though. There's a mount. I wonder where that mount is. I'm gonna track it down. That way I can use the phone to record a little bit like inside the car, and then use a camera for external shots. Yeah, I might just do it. That'd be good. It would be a good piece of content to whip up. Plus, I've got something like, reasonable mileage allowance. They allow me something like 100 miles per day that I can drive. Of course, I pay for gas, but it's cheap right now. Even though, in the news, Saudi Arabia has announced that it's going to cut back oil production to the tune of 1 million barrels per day starting next month. Just, Alexa, how many gallons in a barrel of oil?
1 barrel of cooking oil is 31.5 gallons.
Alexa, how many gallons in a barrel of crude oil?
There are 42 gallons in 1 barrel of crude oil.
Alexa, what is 42?
42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. The trick is knowing what the question is.
Obviously. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Stupid machine. Stop listening.
I don't know that.
Stop listening. They are so stupid. But they have some Easter eggs. Anyhow, 42 gallons in 1 barrel. So picture, what does 42 million gallons look like? What does 1 million barrels of oil look like? I wonder. Alexa, How much oil does the United States use in a day?
Here's something I found on the web. According to open.edu, the biggest consumer of oil is the United States. It uses 840 million gallons of petroleum products a day.
How much oil do we use? Alexa, how much oil does the world consume in a day?
Here's something I found on the web. According to marketorical.co.uk, the world consumes 173 billion barrels of oil, about 14 petabays, every 2.4 years.
What's 173 billion divided by 2.4?
173 billion divided by 2.4 is 72,083,333,333.3.
72,083,300. Wait, 83. What? How do you 83,333,333.3 barrels per year? That seems really, really high. That's a huge number. It's a pretty mind-boggling sum. Anyway, they're cutting production. So, listening to radio this morning, they're saying that, I think it was West Texas Intermediate crude, price has gone up to about 50 a barrel, 50 even. What was it? Oh, I didn't share that article. There was an article recently in the New York Times that was talking about oil and gas jobs. All these fresh graduates who were lured in with the promise of excellent compensation and perhaps the opportunity to help reshape this industry. Suddenly finding the job prospects pretty tough to stomach. Bit of an echo from global financial crisis. Wait, is it the crisis or they call it a depression? I think they called it a depression. Anyhow, I'm going to consume my tea. It's not actually Starbucks coffee. It's just a sleeve. What I have here is a bag of matcha mate grapefruit tea. Started the day with coffee. Had some cake. The oatmeal bar from yesterday, which I totally neglected, totally forgot about, really. Took Paul on a walk. He played with the neighbor's dog. There's a neighbor, they have a little white dog named Max. Paul ran around with Max and tried humping Max a bit, which is, I think, the first time he's ever tried doing that. I did not capture any of that, because I didn't take my camera. I know I want to spend some time on my rollerblades. Gotta rotate the wheels, do some bearing maintenance. It's overdue. What else? That's it. We've got a near 100% chance of rain this afternoon. So if I'm gonna shoot a car review, maybe I should do that now. I might just do that now, while the engine's still hot, still warm. Or I could wait and do a cold start. Maybe I can save the cold start for, yeah. Well, we'll see. Let me check the forecast. Let the weather decide for me. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've been yammering away about 2 minutes. It's enough out of me. Yeah, it's probably not going to rain until this afternoon. So I could wait a little bit. Mostly cloudy, so it's actually really good weather to film. Is everything muted? Like, why not just do it? Just do it. Otherwise, what else is there? I can order some stuff. I've been waiting on it. Well, I can do that when it's raining. Yeah. Okay. Let me do some productivity stuff. At least dump my camera's memory card, and then on with the rest of it. I think that sounds good. Like a good play. So with that, let me move you. Let's go get ready for the day. Ooh. And where are we? Bam. Oh, I suppose a little bit of the catching up beyond today, going a little further back in time. Yesterday, I went out with Kassa, we got some food. And afterwards, we came over here. I showed Kassa some footage that I had captured, and I will shortly dump onto my workstation, or get up into the cloud actually. And he also played around with the camera a little bit, talked over some fundamentals of imaging, and that's really it. That's it. Alexa, turn on workstation. Is it charging? Yeah, it's charging. Cool. What you doing here, Paul? Huh? What do you think you're doing? So I was looking adorable. Hey, haircutter. Trump speech. Yeah, it's a big day. Alright, it's a big day. It is the 6th. Suppose I could tune in, figure out what's going on with all of that, catch it live, watch the political carnival. Oh, Hopefully I don't show anything I don't intend to show here. Cool. I did not. Let's see. Breaking news on Senate runoff. What about the confirmation election? I'm just going to search for the word election. Election certification. Can't get any lower. It doesn't get any lower than this. Oh. 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 What are you reading? What are you screaming about, little buddy? Huh? What's there to scream about today? What you got to complain about? What are you crying about now, huh? You got no reason to be crying. Snap, popple, pop, crackle, pop. You're back. Alright. Yeah. Gee, I wonder. Maybe my folks have that thing. Give them a call, suppose. I mean, or maybe it's somewhere else. I don't know. I'm gonna hunt around for it. Just, let me give them a call. Quick and dirty. Hey, quick question. So if I had that the phone mount that attaches to the windshield of the car. I'm curious if it's inside of the car there. Yeah. That's the best one. Yeah, just see if there's either in the on the windshield or in the glove compartment. See if there's this like it's it's got the suction cup. It's a really sticky suction cup mount that you can put a phone into. No, it's not Shuji. I'm looking for this mount. It sticks onto the windshield. Yeah, it's a good thing. Oh well, if it's there, then I plan to swing by to pick it up. Just so I can use it. Okay, thank you. Non è detto so, Oh, that sounds nice. I had a bit of the cake this morning. Oh. Oh. Right. Well, yeah. It's so he remember he was taking it like into like traveling. He was using it. It's a sticky disc thing that it's a big sticky disc that sticks onto the windshield of the car, and then it's got this plastic part that you can put a phone into. It's a clamp mount. Yeah, what you keep there, huh? Anyways, thank you for checking. Yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah, right now. Yeah, it was in my car. Because there was a period of time where I was using it. I could, before I lost all my stuff, I would sometimes drive around and use this during the stream. Okay, that's good. At least that problem, that mystery is solved. Located this thing. So now I've got more or less, I've got my stuff together. I can go and play around with the car a bit. I I don't have to. But it would be nice to. I was planning to go and pick up this air hose I ordered anyhow. So kill two birds with one stone, right? Yeah. Let me get all of my capture equipment ready then. If that's the play, well, I'm gonna need that. That's my best camera at the moment. Best cell phone camera. Anyhow. Because sometimes it's not about having the best possible capture, Sometimes it's just about satisfying. Oftentimes. And here I have a very satisfactory tool for the job. And it's oftentimes the case, right? You don't need to optimize, not to the sky. Good enough. Should that be it? Yeah. In fact, come to think of it, come and hang out with me, Paul? You are most welcome to, you know? You know that? Oops. What did I just... Ah, son of a gun. Got all sorts of stuff here and wind up scuffing things up. Okay. Yeah, good. Wow. Out of here. Now let's figure some stuff out. Okay. Starts like this, I suppose. Let's see, with the native stuff. Actually, not even. I'm gonna make some notes. One, do I need anything else from here? Yes, actually. There's some additional experimenting that I'm doing. One, I would like to make a better thumbnail for this. This is a terrible thumbnail. best possible IQ. Now that is a good thumbnail. Two. We have more stuff here. We're looking for a piece of software. Three. Dump this first. Priorities. Get dumping. This, we want to actually look at. Hey, can you get up? Paul, can you get up? Get up. Hey, get up! You miserable, you are an awful dog. Shoot. I just realized something. I still haven't sold my it's not gonna fly. I still haven't sold my early 2020 MacBook Air. I haven't listed it. There's no real good reason why I haven't listed it. I should have listed. I should get it out of my hair. But there's some little things that don't quite work yet. Some things that are important, even. Most everything works though. It's just some little things aren't quite right yet. Knowing that, now let me shut off of this. Whoops. break anything. Oh boy. Yeah, let me dump it. I gotta get dumping and then I can get caught up with the political circus. Big day. US politics. Here, you're gonna wait here. Like a good kid. While I eject some stuff like this card here. So I can do some stuff like dump the contents of this phone to my workstation. Yes, Paul. I'm curious. This may be problematic. Yeah. It's going to be a bit of a headache. But it's okay. Won't be too bad. Just a little annoyance. Back and forth. Yeah, that is really annoying. I guess iTunes still has its place on the PC. So let's go ahead and grab iTunes for now. Or, yeah. Windows, it's only downloading via the Windows Store. They also have that. Let's see if that doesn't help. Whoa. Get out. They all contain stabilization metadata? What? That is intriguing. And also kind of awesome. This one I expected. But these others I did not. Apparently they all contain stabilization metadata. That is wonderful. This could be pretty big. Let's see. Let's look at any old folder. Get out. What? Oh, this is exciting. That is really, really exciting. This is terrific. I don't even know how, I guess it's written into the metadata of the actual file. That's cool. That's gonna be big. Like game-changing big. Okay, cool. I am at the moment a very happy camper. Ecstatic even. You wait there. I'll be right back with you. Okay, come here. Come here. Wow, that is lame. Oh, here we go. File sharing. Yeah, there we go. That's money right there. Found it. Alright, I'm set. I'm set. It's a minor annoyance, but should be noted. And for now, let's switch things up. Before I go out and play, I'm gonna send off a business email. Anyway, the combination of things that I've seen during this brief period of time sitting in front of the computer have been really, really positive. And I'm not looking at the media circus, the political stuff. Not yet. Chris Mark. Happy Epiphany. Happy to welcome you back here on Twitch. And Happy New Year. It's been a minute since we last chatted. Although I did see your message, what you shared about Tommy's party. That sounded good. You know, on the one hand, yeah, it's a little late, but on the other hand, I feel really good about this year. So every day it's gonna be Happy New Year. It's still young. It's still very young. Indeed. You consider folks they're still not quite finished with the first week back to work. We're only on hump day. Yeah, it's okay. Do you do a lot of writing these days? By hand? Only when forced. Same. And we're all lazy. You are only human. How has the new year treated you and Tommy so far? Almost destroyed everything. Just trying to recline a little bit. That's good. Paul, you can see, is not doing very much of anything. He is being an excellent lapdog at the moment. Nice. Nice. Glad to learn that January has been mild so far. Or pretty mild. Glad you guys are getting out. Paul and I may soon head out to capture a little bit of footage. I have a service loaner for my mother's vehicle, and it's a slightly different class than her car. So I figured, well, could be an opportunity to do a review of an aspirational product. Semi-aspirational. And, you know, I drove like an old man on the way back over here, by and large. So it'll be fun to play around a little bit, see what the car can do. In fact, I might even go and grab the GoPro. That way I can have a point of view as well. That'd be cool. Perhaps. I think there are some inspiring vehicles out there. The one that I drove back here today is not so much inspiring, more pretty solidly aspirational. I haven't really driven much in the way of inspiring. I don't think I've ever driven something I would deem inspiring. Fun, yeah, but anything can be fun. I understand. And that's the beauty of it. I have no idea what sort of market value the piece could potentially represent, because unless maybe I say, hey, talk to this guy at this dealership and tell him that you came because of my video, and then maybe I could get compensated on a sale. But otherwise, it's just going to be, you know, for kicks. It would be something that I can play around with live, and I can take those lessons learned from messing with it and translate it back over to any other projects. There we go. That's reason enough to do it. Have in mind a piece of mind to test it upon. Fun's important. Agreed. It's important to have fun. Good, clean fun. Keep on learning. Yeah, I'm all for it. Two thumbs up. must have a lot of things to keep his attention if he's not napping. Paul likes to nap. But this year, I suppose Paul's 10, so... Or 9, 10. He's getting up there. February 2011. Terrible 2s, 3s. Something, well, he seems to me like he's pretty well behaved. It probably helps that he gets so much exercise with you. It's good for both of you. Oh, right. Yeah, I want to put in some time on the rollerblades today. I guess he's away, out of office. I wonder what that... Unless that's... I don't know why this is saying forward. Oh, because I started forwarding. Sorry. Delete. I meant to reply. Alright. Email has been sent. Let's see, what else? Okay, that looks good. And these I think I can delete. I can't delete it from here? Oh, I can. Good. That's good. Glad you had some time off for yourself. It's important. All too important. One, two, three, and four, and cool. Oh, nice. Good boy. Oh, good boy. Yeah, you wait there. Okay, you wait there. Gee. Where do they all go? Wow, like a whole family of them, huh? They must have been pretty chummy. Very cool. Yeah, nature is metal. I was gonna say, I remember as a youth dissecting owl pellets. It was something that we did in a science class once. Trying to reassemble whatever it was that they consumed. Well, just thinking to my recently consumed documentary from David Attenborough of Life on Earth, when they talk about predators and carrying capacities. Good discussion. Really good discussion. There was a pretty mind-boggling statistic from that documentary where they talked about, was it the, I don't think it was biomass, it was about the land area. Maybe not just land area, couldn't see too. But talking about the area that we humans occupy, and then how much area we set aside for raising livestock so that we can consume our animals. Massive. The fake meat those startups have done very well. I think I heard them talking about it on the radio too the other night. I wonder how Impossible Foods has done. That's the two that come to mind immediately are Impossible Foods and Beyond Meat. I know at least one of them was, I think is from Columbia, Missouri. They used some stuff that they developed at Mizzou. At least one of them. Let's see. Let's run a quick test. In fact, this isn't a really good test. Yeti likes fake meat. I think it's a very approachable way for folks who are used to eating meat to try vegetarian and vegan options. So it's good. And for the more eco-conscious types, it's a pretty easy sell, I think. Quick and dirty capture test. Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, like cultured meats. Right. Yeah. They've already done it. But to make it economically viable, because that's the big thing, right? At day's end, it's all, is this economically viable? If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, that is pretty interesting stuff. I can't remember the last time I saw a headline about that. It's been a while. Lab-grown burgers. Gotta have our burgers. I wonder where this will go next. Well, you see, that was actually part of the reason why I just sent this business email. I've invested some capital, economic capital, and more importantly, time into producing this thing. I'm not ready to take the wraps off of it yet because it requires additional time investment. But after enough time has been put into it, then I'll feel pretty happy to trot it out. However, before that event, before I go and trot it out, I'm going to get my hands on some technology. Just to protect my assets. In the unlikely event that someone tries to me, I will track them down and I will raise hell. You know, to the maximum permissible amount by law. Good luck indeed. Terrible twos. Thank you, Chris Mark. At the very least, it will be fun. And at the most, well, I pity the fool that tries to stab me in the back. I hope they have good legal representation. Oh. Noted. Alright, you know. Hair cutter, yeah, it's one of those things. The car especially is one of those things. This piece, not so much. It's more about getting my ducks in a row. I want my ducks in a row. I can't have ducks just all out of sequence. They wouldn't look good. Maybe one out of sequence, but the rest, they have to be in a row. These ducks. As for my car, Chris Marks, it's still up in the air. Wow, okay, nice. 125 roughly megabits per second versus whatever this would be. Nothing. That's a huge factor. Alright. And then finalement, yeah, we're gonna be fine. This will be fine. don't see anything silly here. It's very serious. It's whatever. It's whatever comes up. Speaking of which, this is it's a bad pickup line I came across a while ago. It's like, hey, why don't you come take a seat in my lap and we'll talk about the first thing that comes up. There you go. That's a freebie. Okay, I think I'm ready to wipe this thing. I think I'm ready. Let me double check. Thumbnails are not necessary. Clips from third onward, 4, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, all good. Pretty much ready to rock and roll. Yeah, it's my memory card that's inside of my camera. Gonna get her ready for some new footage, new content. Gonna produce a first take car review. 2021 model year BMW X1. I think it's a base model. I'll get the options list on it. Have I started releasing content? Yeah, so far it's been garbage. You know, I put out that dim sum bit. I'm gonna revisit it because it turns out that I have some very, very valuable metadata. It's embedded within the files that I used in order to create that bit. I can make it a lot better. Well, at least somewhat better. You can't fix missed focus in post. And you know, that's part of learning. But I'm excited to retouch that. Just generally play around with everything. Like bring all the things to the table. Should make for a significantly enhanced production on anything that I capture. And that, stay here, Paul. I'm still only scratching the surface of this thing's capabilities. And every new thing I learn so far has been more affirmation that it was a really, really solid pick. It was the no compromises pick. It looks great. So far it looks really, really great. Pretty pleased. Well, Haircutter, I'm glad you liked it. It was, I'll make the next one a little shorter, because in watching this first pass at it, I realized that I had some shots that were really, it was just repetitive. I can cut at least one sequence from the bit before I export it next. And with the metadata that's actually embedded within the video files, I should be able to make it look... It's subtle things. It's subtle, but if you know what you're looking for, you'll spot it. And it's just... Otherwise, like a layperson looking at it, I think, well, it's kind of weird what happened there. your mind will tell you there's something not quite right. It's got nothing to do with focus. It's how the footage was stabilized. Turns out this thing it's got a secret weapon for image stabilization, and I haven't touched it yet. But I have the data. That's the most important thing. Oh no. No, that's this is entirely separate from this. That's a pretty formidable piece of kit. I can't even remember what it weighed out to. Around 6 pounds. I think 6 pounds at the moment. So it's a good workout. Sometimes when I'm out and about with it, I do this. Or raise it behind me, swinging out front. It's a good amount of weight to work with. I'll call it an investment into my content creation. But it's been good so far. It's been everything I expected, and then maybe a little more. Oh, Chris Mark, thank you. Here's the thing, a lot of what I do, I'm not really looking for any real monetary payoff necessarily. A lot of it's just in the name of having fun, you know, and then capturing moments. Like with this kit, at this point I'm pretty close to saying, hey, I'm ready to go anywhere. You know, do once in a lifetime stuff. And the only thing that really holds me back at the moment, I need to keep on investing in storage. I need to have more storage on hand so I can handle, say, I don't know, multiple days of recording out in the field with extended takes. That's going to cost a bit. But it doesn't have to be too expensive. It can be accomplished for not too much coin. With that, and then a line back home, we'll be okay. From there, it's just a little bankroll, some pocket money to keep me going if I, you know, that's it. Pretty happy to play. Oh, the channel points. Good question. The channel points, that's a little channel specific virtual currency. I think in order to earn them, you have to be following the channel, and then you get points for your activity. I think it's somewhat variable reward system, and you know, sometimes you'll see a little treasure box that you can tap on or click, and that'll get you some more points. I don't know yet, but we'll figure out something to do with them. In fact, with where we are now that the live stream is exclusive to Twitch. There are a whole bunch of these little engagement tokens, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I'm open to your suggestions. So we have fun with it. I think one thing we can do at least with channel points is like little exercise stuff. Like, you know, ring dips, push-ups, pull-ups. That'd be good for me. Hair cutter, you get no points. That's strange. Should. I wonder if this thing will tell me how many points someone has. Let's see. You don't like the exclusive to Twitch stuff? I'm sorry to learn that. I think it's for the better. I'm willing to try it out, at least for 1 month. And if it's not the right move, I'm pretty sure I can just weasel my way out of the contract. But I think this is for the best. Partly because it means fewer things that could go wrong. Chris Mark, no, I don't believe you shared. Hair cutter. I'm curious why I think this move is for the best. Wow. Wow. Hold on, bulldozer, whoa. Some serious machinery. Really exciting. Oh, so it's not a caterpillar. Agreed. Alright, it's like the front, whatever you call that thing. It moves stuff that's on the ground. Very nice. I'm out of tea. Tea water. Hey, get up. Wow, you good boy, you listen. Alright, you wait here. You keep the folks at home company for a moment, alright? I'll be right back. Alright, so reasons why this will be for the best. In my desire to be everywhere at once, it's possible I may have spread myself too thin. And in so doing, allowed my time and attention to flow in too many directions at once. When what I really need is some focus. The early returns are promising. I don't mean Twitch subscriptions. It's more even looking at YouTube. Just looking at YouTube alone. YouTube subscriber counts are up when I haven't been showing up there live. It was a pretty significant little bump. I found that really curious. Because I had been showing up there and Facebook and Twitch and this whole slew of other platforms almost every single day without fail for years. That was kind of surprising. It was an early return. And two, by focusing on the single platform, having one place to find the live stream, I should be able to leverage the good parts of the past few years, which was just being everywhere. I'll kind of collect everybody in one place, and it'll take some time in order to communicate effectively to everyone, like, hey, this is where things are now. But I think the people who care, they'll find out. They'll make it their business to find out. And you see Chris Marks here. By collecting in one place, the whole snowball thing will actually work. It won't just be a field of snow. We can make snowmen. And then some small stuff. Well, by being in all of these different places, one major shortcoming, I didn't have any monetization strategy beyond, well, if folks really feel that I've contributed significant value to them, I might receive some back in turn. Well, at this point, if someone clicks through, finds their way onto my channel, I receive 1/1000th of $3.50. It's something. Beats zero. So, I guess that's all I've gotten off the top of my head. Chris Mark, thank you. Have a good day with Tommy. Thanks for checking in on us. And for sharing the great news about your bulldozer. That sounds like fun. Be safe with it. I guess there is another benefit too. YouTube, it's really easy for people to make YouTube accounts. I had that persistent troll keep showing up. and they would appear as any number of things and make any number of terrible claims, all without any evidence, of course, because sometimes the name of the game isn't to actually pull up dirt. It's to make people think that there's the chance there might be dirt. It's to erode trust. Over here, if I were to ban someone, I think by default, Twitch they implemented a shadow ban system, such that a known bad actor, once banned from a channel, even if they went through all of the hoops to create a new account, that is, registering with a different email address, verifying that email address can receive mail, finding their way back over here, clicking OK to the rules, and then spewing some more garbage. I think the way things are right now with Twitch, I wouldn't even see their message. You wouldn't see it either. But they wouldn't know. They would think I was just really good at ignoring it. And that you were too. So, fewer fires to fight. That's a win. And yeah, more to come. Let's see. Cool little things. Hey, I received the response to my business email. Since I'm here, well, let me fire off one more and then I'm out of here for now. I'll get on with filming this BMW X1 review. First impressions. I'll bring back footage. And an air hose. The exclusivity bit? Perhaps it's a hassle to, if you really want to chat, it's a bit of a hassle. But it's not that bad either. It's just sign in with an account and you have to verify email. It's just one more hoop than YouTube. You've learned good things about your car? I was checking out some guy's review of the camera that I've got. I'm thinking about correcting some of his statements. Being the know-it-all. The know-it-all in the comments. Wrong, dude. plush. It's a plush truck, kind of. You could hack it apart if you wanted to. Like what are those things called? I can't remember. But they kind of look like a car from the front, but they've got the truck bed. Can't remember. I'll get some water. Maybe it'll come up. Hey, Polly, I'm gonna put you heel. Can you keep haircut company? Good boy. Yeah, you stand watch. You're a good watchdog. Oh yeah, I got just the place for it too. Right? Yeah. You have everything you need. And besides, the change that you're looking for is probably in reducing what you possess. Based off the higher order goal, the vision that you shared. Good. That would go a long way. A single haul would go a long way towards reducing the stuff. You literally have everything you need. In abundance. And go figure, I mean, it's been a lifetime. Across a lifetime. Oh, nice. Let me take a look at the picture you sent. In fact, looks like that thing's frozen up. I don't know what the deal is. Air compression leg massager with heat. Cool. You know, I bet you could put your foam roller, the vibrating one, underneath it and turn that on or something if you wanted to get some vibrations going too. Something like that. You could pair the two. I suppose you'll see. Hopefully it helps. I wonder what else is there that's taking up space here. Because I don't have so much time to roll on this. Settings. There are only 27.62 gigs available. Data rate 125, let's say 200 megabit per second, 25 megabytes per second. This should be okay. Record for a bit. I'd like more, but I suppose that's why I have multiple devices to work with. When do you plan to try it out? Your new toy? This one can only do 1080p capture on the front. We'll see. I guess final test before I go in. Device. Don't know. Your world. It's your world. I'm just living in it. Okay. Focus is the square. Squares are focus. Exposure is a round thing. Okay. Sounds good. I will be right back, and then I'll be dusting off shortly. Because the day's burning. The day is burning. Back in a tick. I'm not a hair cutter. Well, I guess it's data. It won't be painful. Sorry to learn. I gets to run. Kind of. There's some money to be made and some things to take care of. I'm gonna get out there and record me a basic car review thing. So, as always, it's been a pleasure having you visit with me and with Paul. Thank you for dropping by and checking in. We'll come back with good things to share, I hope. Till next time, be good out there. Take care of yourself and, if you can, someone else. Bye-bye for now.